Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0112 indicates a low voltage issue within the intake air temperature IAT sensor circuit of the Honda Accord from model years 2012 to 2017. The IAT sensor plays a vital role in engine performance and efficiency by measuring the temperature of the air entering the engine. This information is sent to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, which then adjusts fuel injection and ignition timing for optimal engine operation. A low voltage condition typically means that the signal from the IAT sensor is weaker than expected, possibly leading to poor engine performance or fuel efficiency. Immediate investigation is required to pinpoint the exact cause of this fault, as it can impact vehicle drivability and overall performance. The troubleshooting process will aim to identify faults in the sensor itself, the circuitry or connections leading to the PCM. In conclusion, comprehending the role of the IAT sensor is essential in troubleshooting DTC P0112, as it provides vital information for optimal engine function. By following the defined troubleshooting steps methodically, technicians can effectively identify and resolve issues that contribute to low voltage in the IAT sensor circuit. Recognizing that such a fault can lead to performance degradation, fuel efficiency drops, and warning indications, timely diagnosis and repairs become a priority. In addition to corrective measures, adopting a preventive maintenance approach ensures that connections remain intact, wiring is complexity-free, and software is updated. In culmination, both the knowledge and proactive strategies discussed will aid in maintaining the performance and efficiency of the Honda Accord across model years 2012 to 2017. The error represented by DTC P0112 specifically involves a low voltage condition within the IAT sensor circuit. The IAT sensor, or intake air temperature sensor, is crucial as it measures the temperature of the air entering the engine, assisting the PCM in making necessary adjustments for fuel and timing. This sensor is typically located near the intake manifold. It usually works in tandem with the mass airflow MAF sensor, with both feeding data to the PCM to ensure optimum engine performance. A voltage reading of less than 0.08 volts suggests that the IAT sensor may not be sending accurate data to the PCM. Therefore, this low voltage can stem from various issues, including faulty wiring, a defective IAT sensor, or issues related to the PCM itself. Several possible causes can lead to a DTC P0112 reading. First, a faulty IAT sensor can fail to provide the correct voltage signal to the PCM, leading to low voltage readings. Secondly, wiring issues such as short circuits or disconnections can cause a drop in voltage levels, preventing the accurate functioning of the IAT sensor. It's essential to inspect the wiring connections thoroughly for any signs of damage or poor contact. Lastly, the PCM itself may malfunction, particularly if it doesn't have the latest software or is experiencing internal faults. Therefore, a comprehensive diagnostic check of both the sensor and the circuits is crucial to identify the root of the issue. When DTC P0112 is stored, several symptoms may become apparent. One of the most noticeable symptoms is poor engine performance, which may include stalling or a lack of power during acceleration. Additionally, decreased fuel efficiency may occur as the engine struggles to adjust fuel-air mixtures adequately, further impacting overall vehicle operation. Drivers may also notice that the check engine light is illuminated on the dashboard, indicating that the engine management system has detected an issue that requires attention. If left unresolved, these symptoms can lead to significant drivability issues and potential engine damage, making prompt diagnostics and repairs necessary. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0112 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, or if equipped, pressing the engine start-stop button to select on mode. Following this, the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, must be utilized to check specific parameters related to the IAT sensor. For the IAT sensor, current conditions must be observed to see if the voltage is less than the 0.08 volts threshold. If the parameters do indeed confirm the low voltage condition, the failure is duplicated and the process can move forward to the next step. If the observed conditions do not match the expected threshold, intermittent failure may be present, suggesting a check for poor connections or loose terminals at both the MAF sensor/IAT sensor and the PCM. In this step of the troubleshooting process, it is crucial to first turn the ignition to the off position. After ensuring the ignition is off, the technician must then disconnect the MAF sensor IAT sensor 5P connector. This allows for further testing without interference from other components. After the connector is disconnected, once again the ignition switch is turned to the on position. The HDS is used to check the parameter values for the IAT sensor. If the current conditions still indicate a voltage level of less than 0.08 volts, it confirms a failure area that likely resides within the IAT or MAF sensor, thus guiding the technician to the next step for replacement or repairs. If no issues are observed, this suggests the MAF sensor IAT sensor may not be at fault. Step 3 in the troubleshooting sequence requires turning the ignition to the off position once more. The technician must then jump the SCS service check socket line using the HDS, which allows for error checking without starting the engine. After setting up the SCS, the MAF sensor IAT sensor 5P connector should be disconnected, and the next task is to check for continuity between designated test points. In this case, test point 1 is identified as the MAF sensor IAT sensor 5P connector number 4, typically designated by a yellow wire. Test point 2 is identified as the body ground. Achieving continuity here will confirm that there's no short in the TA wire, which runs between the PCM and MAF sensor IAT sensor. Results guiding to yes indicate a need for repairs in the wiring, while no continuity suggests the wire is intact. Final repair verification for DTC P0112 is critical to ensuring all previous troubleshooting steps have resolved the issue. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the off position to ensure safety while reconnecting all previously disconnected connectors. Once everything is securely connected, the technician must exit SCS mode using the HDS, then turn the ignition back to on. An important step that follows is resetting the PCM, which can also help in establishing clear communication between the PCM and the sensors. After resetting, perform a PCM idle learn procedure to help the PCM relearn its parameters. Finally, it is imperative to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs within the system using the HDS. If DTC P0112 continues to be indicated, further investigation into connections or a PCM update may be needed. Preventive maintenance helps ensure the longevity and optimal performance of vehicle components, thereby reducing the likelihood of encountering issues like DTC P0112. Regular inspection of electrical connections related to the IAT and MAF sensors is crucial. Loose or corroded connections can lead to faulty readings and subsequent engine management issues. Additionally, keeping the PCM software updated can ensure accurate performance, facilitating better decision-making by the engine control unit. Monitoring engine performance through routine checks can also alert drivers to impending issues before they lead to severe malfunctions. Proactive maintenance strategies like these go a long way in safeguarding a vehicle's performance and enhancing driver confidence. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.